What's up, guys? We're going to do another gear review video, Gear Locker gear review. I think we're calling it Gear Locker. A couple of you guys had said that. I think that kind of works, although I'll probably forget it and call it something else next week. So we just built cop rigs. If you haven't seen these, I'll explain to you what this is. We just built cop rigs in black with red thread. We've got, I know there's some left hands in there, and there's right handers we just built. What the cop rig is, and if you're wondering, why do I want black with red thread? Well, then you probably don't. Somebody asked for it. We've got coyote ones cut, and I think we're going to do some in woodland also. And this is called a cop rig because a lot of law enforcement agencies, they carry a shotgun and an AR in their vehicles. And they've got their pistols, sidearm on their body. When they need something more, they can pull either of those rifles, long guns out, and this carries ammunition for both of those. And what this is it's basically the same pouches we put on the shotgun rig, but we set them up just a little bit differently. So these cards hold 6 rounds of 12 gauge on the faces. They will also hold 6 rounds inside. So you can remove these bungees and then completely access this inner card. You rip this down and this falls into place. And with the weight of the shells, they actually do, once you pull them up, they fall right into place. You can also remove these inner cards and then use the bungees, and these will hold AR mags. They'll hold AK mags. We recommend you not use AKs because the top is edge tape. They'll totally hold it. Sooner or later, that lug's going to eat that edge tape out of there, though. We never built this with the intention of holding AK mags. So you can do ARs, 3 AR mags, and 18 rounds of 12 gauge, or you can do 18 rounds of 12 gauge on the face, 18 on the inside. And then we've given you dedicated medical on the side. This is the quad fold compact tear-off med pouch. It'll hold a 6-inch bandage or 4-inch. Obviously, the smaller items, the more compact it goes. There's a lot of adjustment in this medical pouch. We showed you guys this before. And you just unclip this. This rips off, and now you can work wherever you need to work. There's PALS webbing on the side. You could attach, like we see guys put pistols on there. I don't know why you would put that on your medical. This is really meant because it will hold 2 full-size tourniquets, 1 on each side with bungees, rubber bands, whatever you want to use to affix them. But it is there. The whole panel of this rig is a pocket inside, and there's Velcro in there, so you could put a magazine card of whichever size you want in there. This cover pulls off, and you can put the dangler on here. It also has the attachment points where you can put the repair buckles, and you could actually clip it into your armor and use it as a placard. Comes with shoulder straps. You can add the slim padded H harness on there. By doing so, that will allow you to run the hydration carrier also. But this does come, when you order just the rig, it comes with shoulder straps and a waist strap. And we've got those black with red thread right now, and we're running or in line to sew right now is coyote. This is the ankle medical kit. And it has a ton of Velcro on here to adjust. It also comes with this adapter. So you can run this just around your ankle, or you can run it around a boot, something much larger, just by running the adapter there. And you've got a ton of field of Velcro there. That sucker's never coming off of there. And what I have in here is I have a soft T wide tourniquet. It'll hold a Cat 7, soft T wide, anything like that. I've got a 4-inch bandage right here. Actual Izzy. Here's a 6-inch Rhino, which will slide right into place. It's obviously just bulkier if you want to carry that. I have in here 2 Z-fold quick clots in that slot. I've got an NPA. I've got a 14 gauge needle in the tube, and I've got a Sharpie marker in here. So you can put whatever you want in here. You can put chest seals, some of them you can fold up. They also make those compact ones, and everybody's doing concealable med stuff, every manufacturer out there has a smaller version. Like you can get the H&H gauze comes in a 4 yards, or you can get it in 3 yards. They've got all the little compact things in there. So you can make this as bulky or as slimline as you want. You want more medical, it's going to be a little bulkier. You want to make sure you have something just in case, and you don't, want it standing out, then you're going to have a little bit less of it. But that's it. And we've got these available to ship to you. These are built out of 4-inch elastic, and we used a edge tape, just a ribbon on the bottom. That limits your depth on these. So you can get these suckers down in there wherever you want them, but it keeps them from falling out. And the elastic's really good. We've never seen anything that comes out the top. You don't need any kind of extra straps or bulk or anything else on there. I didn't look at a ton of other stuff that was out there. I just knew what we wanted to carry. This is something we had messed with years and years and years ago and just never brought it to market. And then everybody started bringing them out, and we never put them out. There was so many on the market. And we built some, and guys got them, and they're like, man, this is the most comfortable thing I've ever worn. And they named a bunch of others they had worn. I put it on, drove around for a couple hours. We went to have dinner, and I just forgot that I even had it on when I got out of the truck. Went walking to the restaurant, and I was coming up the curb. I realized I had it on. I'm like, hey, unlock the truck. I got to fucking take this. I'm not going to walk around in shorts. And I just have some low Smartwool socks, so this thing was actually on my ankle the whole time, and I didn't even notice it was there. I would guess if you're out walking around vigorously, you would know it's there, but just a taller sock. And we have these available to ship to you. I think we showed these before. I don't know if we did or not. This is a 3-cell pocket slide, and what this is meant to hold is a Write in the Rain or a Field Notes. I like to Write in the Rains, and that fits right in there. Maybe it doesn't fit in there. Fits right in there. And you've got 3 slots right here, and you can put whatever you want in there. This is a Cantu Bruner 762 shell pin. We commissioned him. I think we did 100 of these, and these were painted red. They're Cerakoted red with combat cocks with the SOE logos on them. Those things sold out. I think we sold out of those like the day we dropped them years ago. Little tube light pin. You can find all kinds of stuff that'll fit in here. Streamlight makes a bunch of different ones. And then I just have a Sharpie in here. And you can hold this in your back pocket, and it's flat, and you don't realize you have all this stuff in there. It's just a cool organizer. Works good inside a cargo pocket. You could figure out what you want. There's a ton of uses for it. And we've given you a big field of Velcro on the front, so you can put, whatever patches or Ranger eyes or whatever you want to put on there. There's a Cat 7 I brought out to show you that it'll fit in there, but I mean, if a soft tee will fit, that Cat 7 will fit in that. And then elastic. These are all tool pods, and we do these with mesh or without mesh. I originally built them with the mesh, and then guys with screwdrivers and stuff, the small screwdrivers would poke through this. So we then made them without mesh, and these were originally built. A friend of mine's girlfriend at the time, or whatever, she was a mechanic for Eurocopter, and they had this, I don't know if they all come with it, but this helicopter that they were working on this project, they came with these toolkits, and that's what we had originally built. We built a large tool bag that was even larger than the large tool bag, and we sent it out with tool pods, and then they put a bunch of the tools in the tool pods, and that's what went in there. And that's where these came from. Years and years and years ago, it was International Hot Dog Day, which it happens to be International Hot Dog Day now. That's the promo code, just coincidentally. And we had a bunch of dudes on Facebook talking shit. Every time we would make a post, there was a group of dudes that would come over from some forum and just cause all kinds of nonsense. And one of the dudes is like, all he does is make bullshit tactical hot dog pouches. Well, we had never made a hot dog pouch, and it happened to be International Hot Dog Day, and we were cooking hot dogs out front. So a lady who worked for me had made a little pencil pouch, and I took that and put the hot dog in there and just took a picture of it. Haha, fuck you guys. Well, we ran a promo code for hot dog pouch. This was years ago, before we ever had this property. So this was probably close to 10 years ago or more. And we ran it as a code, and you got this free pouch with your order. And we did like $25,000, $30,000 that Thursday, Friday, just off that hot dog pouch. So we knew we'd have to build some, but we had to build fucking hundreds of those things. Well, that's what they're in there building right now. That's the promo. today is I don't know what the actual code is, but I'm sure if you're watching this, you're on our text or our email. And if you're not, go to our website, soetacticalgear.com, and register. It won't send you anything right away, but the following day or that night when we send the text or email out, you'll get that code. And when you use that code, you will get this free pocket. It's pretty cool. It's a little shorter than this, but they're great pockets. If you had a dozen of them, you'd find uses for them. But these are the tool pods. We build these things all the time, and you can get them with or without mesh. I like the mesh ones because I can look right into the tool bag or wherever I have that stuff and identify just what's in there, right? I'll carry all my long drivers. I carry my sockets on some socket trays, and I'll just keep several socket trays inside those pods and the screwdrivers and stuff. So I just kind of grab the modules that I need out of there. And then these are small utility pockets. And this is one of the first things that we ever made. That I say we, it was just me back then. This is one of the first things I ever made. And on the LBVs, this would actually come on the right side. So this was a utility, and there'd be a dual pistol over here. And then a couple years forward, we started making those removable. They would actually Velcro on, and then they were slotted with scuba webbing behind there, and you just zip tie them into place. Guys would 550 them. Before malice clips existed, because it was a 2-inch footprint also. The malice clips were 2 1/4, and all the webbing we could get was 2-inch. The 2 1/4 webbing was a much thicker and wider webbing, so the Alice clips never really laced up properly. We couldn't use that 2 3/4 because it was just too big to put on the rigs. So we started putting Velcro there, and what that allowed you to do was take your mag pouch and Velcro it in the up position to expose mags if you wanted them open. So we started making these sideways, and they were removable. And then we took them and just put them vertical. And what this actually, we usually saw guys doing, they carry 3 extra pistol mags in here to replenish their main ones if they wanted to. And you could put 7 power bars, if you know what those are, those little food bars things. 7 power bars, 3 pistol mags, a lymphatic compass. You can put, I don't know if these bandages, yeah, that 4-inch bandage will fit in there, and you still have room in here. You could put 4-inch bandage in here. I'll bet you could put 2 of these. I bet you could get 2 of these quick clots in here too. Man, some of the plastic that they're putting on these gauze bandages, it's no fucking joke. Like, you have to literally fold it under to get it to, it doesn't just kind of comply. Okay, so there's two quick clots in there, and there's that 4-inch. So it doesn't function as perfect as I'd like to, but to give you an idea, you could put that in there. You could put that in there, and the tab would still fully function. Like, it's locked in right now with all 3, but if you just took one of those out of there, I'll bet this is loud as shit banging on the table here. Yeah, so just to give you an idea of what you can put in these things, it's basically like 3 by 5, 3 across the back, 5 tall, and it's about 1.5 inches deep, but it's nylon, so it'll conform and move in different directions. And we build these things all the time too. If you just need something to put smaller items in, it takes up a 3-inch space on your belt or your waistline, and we build these all the time. We just built them in Woodland. We just built them in Multicam. We typically have these. If we don't have them, we're usually building them within a few days of running out of them. I don't know what guys are putting them on because I never see photos, but they do buy the shit out of those things. So that's what I got for you today. That's the Gear Locker, I think is what we're calling this, guys. If you want to keep seeing these, just leave some comments. Let us know that you enjoy these videos. I think Gear Locker is what we're going with. If you have any other inputs of what you'd like to see added to this video series, we could definitely discuss that, and we will build this off of your guys' interest. I do a live every night at 9 o'clock on YouTube, if you're not aware. The beginning of the video, I walk around, show you all the gear that's made during the day that's currently available. And then I also show you what's on all the SOE stations, so you'll see what's coming in the next day or two, so you'll get a peek ahead of time. So if there's something you've been looking for, you know to watch out for it. Make sure that you're on our email list. We send you an email Thursday, Friday, Saturday. And make sure you're on our text app also. We send you a text every day. And that stuff always changes every day. Even the email typically changes from Thursday, Friday, Saturday. They're slightly different due to a product that's been done the day before. On the text app, on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, you're going to see stuff that it'll have sold out by the time, so it never really makes it to the email. So if you're not sure, we hear a lot of times from guys like, man, I've been waiting for this thing for 6 months. I keep checking. Well, we've made them half a dozen times in between there. You just didn't know it because you're not on our text or email app. So make sure you join that there. If you guys do use Amazon, if you would click on any of the links to Amazon in the descriptions of any of their videos, our videos, or from the website, it'll take you to Amazon. Anything you buy there, we get a little percentage of it. So just as a way to take some money away from Amazon and give it to somebody that you spend some time online with. And it just helps us to continue to do these things and grow, the equipment and stuff that we're using. So everybody have a good afternoon, and I will be live tonight at 9, no matter when you're watching this. I do it live every night, 9 o'clock on YouTube. So we will see you there.